Hello and God bless you. The wilderness is a terrible and hard place to be at times. And God takes us through a wilderness experience for a reason. And as I was working today, I had my headphones in and I was listening to the book of Deuteronomy. And it was getting to chapter 8. And I saw something and I thought, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So let me read from verse 1. It says, "Every commandment which I command you today, you must be careful to observe, that you may live and multiply and go in and possess the land of which the Lord swore to your fathers. And you shall remember that the Lord your God led you all the way these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble you and to test you, to know what is in your heart, whether you would keep his commandments or not. So he humbled you, allowed you to hunger, and fed you with manna, which you did not know, nor did your fathers know, that he may make you know that man shall not live by bread alone, but man lives by every word that proceeds from the mouth of the Lord. Your garments did not wear out on you, nor did your foot swell these 40 years. You should know in your heart that as a man chastens his son, so the Lord your God chastens you." And I suddenly thought, wow, God sometimes allows us in the wilderness where we get hungry and we need God. We get lonely and we need God. And all these things are testing. Are we going to go our own way and do things our way? Or are we going to cleave to God? And that was the word I heard today, is cleave to God. Cling to him with everything you have. Because actually, in the humbling and in the testing is where God is teaching us that we need him more than we realise. And as we go through these next couple of years, which we know are getting darker and harder, especially spiritually, we're going to need this lesson now. So we need to learn now what God is going to do. And then it goes on to say in verse 6, "Therefore you shall keep the commandments of the Lord your God, to walk in his ways and to fear him. For the Lord your God is bringing you into a good land, a land of brooks of water, of fountains and springs that flow out of the valleys and hills." And we often hear people who talk about prosperity and how we're going to amass wealth and all these material things, but God never says that, sorry. But God wants us to have the fullness of life with him. He wants us to understand all the blessings that are in him. Ephesians 1:3 says we're blessed with every spiritual blessing in heavenly places. And so this is heavenly blessings, but we keep wanting everything to be in material, fleshly world. But God wants us to bless us in the spiritual realm, where it's much more important. And God knows more than we do how much we need that. So may you be blessed if you're going through the wilderness. Know that God is with you. He is for you. He is not against you. You are not alone. There are many people going through a wilderness experience right now, and God seems to be peeling things off us all the time. But he's wanting to show us that when we cling to him is when he will then give us the goodness that he wants to bring. But sometimes it is peeling people, situations, jobs, circumstances. He needs to get rid of that before he gets us to the place where he needs us to be. And often we don't see what God is doing. We just think, why is it all going wrong? But God's got a plan. And he always has a plan, and he always does things well. So may you be blessed in this season as you cleave to God, cling to him, and let him feed you with his manna, and let him take you, refine you, and get you ready for your next chapter. God bless you.